As the years pass by, the expectation for women's beauty standards gets more ridiculous as it usually does, but recently they've been becoming more strange. In fact, they're starting to become absolutely disgusting. And people are just ignoring it because they're either one of those horrible people, they don't think it's enough of a concern until it's actually acted out on, or they're too oblivious to realize that this is actually an active issue. There's always been a problem with the standards put on children. Many of them have been expected to act like an older age, though that was typically because their parents wanted to influence them to make them to believe that it was okay for them to have more responsibilities. Now it's just for full-on sexual exploitation. As the population continues to rise, the normalization of pedophilia begins to sprout too. Even parents concerned with their children may start contributing to it unknowingly. Grown adults are now able to call kids that they have no familial relation to darling, cute, sweetie, and more nicknames that are typically used to romantically address someone in public, with anyone rarely batting an eye now because of how common it has become. Parents of these children have also begun to start supplying clothes in duller or neutral colors, showing maturity or making them blend in more in public, while bright clothes stand out more and are easier to spot in a crowd. Hypothetically, if a predator were dragging a child into a private area, it would stand out more if they were wearing a color like yellow, opposed to a dull shade like gray or black. And in many cases, children are not aware that they are being exploited until it is too late. So if they are unaware of the danger, this makes them more vulnerable to being abducted. Another problem now, and the reason why so many more adults are attracted to children, is that it has become socially acceptable to wear makeup, exposing or tight clothing, and things that are suggestive because the influence of media has pointed towards this being the new trend for children. Leaning into it and contributing to the idea that it is okay for children to dress as if they are adults now. This is baiting those who are attracted to these kids to believe that they have actually accepted this lifestyle, not to mention the horrifying rise of AI videos that features explicit material of children that anyone is now able to create and spread online, as it is supposedly okay as long as it is cartoonish. Those who are older believe that the youth are making their own choices and being more mature than other children their age, instead of thinking that they have been pressured into believing that this is what they should be doing, whether it's because of what they've heard off of social media, how they have seen their friends dress, or the change of children's fashion stores. Kids need time to grow up and for their brains to develop, and though a childish nature should be what's expected of youth, it's now seen as immature and what the current generation has grown past. Though the rise in these sexual natures in children has led to more of them getting sexually assaulted or raped, causing their development to halt and for many mental issues to sprout, there are many examples of the child being led to suicide. Think of a child's brain as a spider web. The kid is a spider feeding onto anything that has fallen into its trap, and the ideas are the bugs that are stuck inside the web. Ideas that are given to children by adults will stick so easily, and they will just believe what they are told because they are taught to think that adults are nothing more than a figure of authority, which means that you have to listen to what they tell you, and they cannot be wrong because you have to listen to them all the time. Children hearing these adults speak about the fact that children now are too immature or that they should dress or act a certain way will make them believe that they have to listen. And if they fall into the adults trap, predators will have much easier opportunities to take advantage of them because they are aware of the fact that the child believes what older people say is what they have to do. Realistically, we cannot stop the rise of social media and AI, but we can address the issue and make it less publicly acceptable. Thank you.